What's popping, guys? Welcome to ZeerTalks, and welcome to. It's been a while since I've done this, but FC Bayern München talk, man. We're back. You know what I mean? And we're here to talk about Bayern München and things that's been going on around the club for a whole week or so. So we will get through it. But I want to talk about the more recent stuff, though. The more recent stuff are the more important things to me. Obviously, there's been the Rummenigge conversations and all that. I've talked about that in other shows with Danny from Always Bayern Chelsea, and I've done it with Lewis as well on Mias and Mia. So like, there's no point in me going through it again. Maybe we'll go through in brief, but yeah, my main important things are the stuff that's happened ever since then. So yeah, listen, we will go through it, but guys, you know exactly what to do. Subscribe, press alarm bells for future content notifications, like, comment your way, go check socials. Inshallah, you're well wherever you are, and happy Jum'ah Mubarakah. You know what I mean? Wishing you all a blessed Friday and all that stuff for those Muslims around. You get me? And listen, man. Big up Yusuf. Hano, really? Bro, Billahi, just go do whatever the hell you're supposed to do, all right? Like, bro.
Shut up, bitch! Oh my God!
Enjoy your night, but it's like, khas, leave me alone, man. And nobody cares about what you think, bro. To be honest, you know what, Hano? It's time to troll you again. Where is it? Mr. World Champ, Tal, Jinder Mahal. Where is Jinder Mahal, bro? Where was Jinder Mahal's Chelsea? Yeah, that's World Champs Chelsea against Bayern München the other week. I'm still waiting for the World Champs to appear. All I found was Jinder Mahal. Or better, yeah. If there was another guy, maybe I found. I might have found Jey Uso. You know, Jey Uso is another one. You get me? Astaghfirullah. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. What are we doing here, man? Get a life, man. Seriously. But listen, I say we talk about things that have been going on around Bayern in general. Also, big up Zayn. Zeer, you're going to need to educate me on these Upamecano rumors. I think it's just contract talk. Yeah, well, we're going to talk about it. Actually, you know what? I'm glad you brought that name up because that's the one I want to start with. Now, this is not the latest piece of news. This is one of the later piece of news because obviously Zayn's club which we will talk about, is also rumored with this player. That is actually the more breaking news when it comes to Upa. Now, I'm going to make this smaller so it's more clearer for you guys to read. All right? I'm going to start here. So, actually, let's go here. Okay. Upamecano wants to significantly improve his financial situation. His agent had already told Bayern that early on. Nothing new. This has been a thing for like a good, I would say start of the year. This has been like known from from the start of the year, this was already known. Okay. But anyway, the situation is still unchanged from a few months ago. It's about salary, signing on fee, and release clause. Upamecano's camp points to the contracts of other players, such as Musiala, Davies, and Kimmich. Which, by the way, for those who don't know, because they got contract extensions earlier this year, that was when he was like, you know what? I also deserve a raise after what I've been doing at that point of the season and moving forward as well. For more background story. Anyway, and he said received, as they received, and sees the Frenchman in a similar category was them. Bayern, on the other hand, want to continue to cut costs. That's why the situation is currently at a standstill. So, for those who don't know, we've been trying to lower these wage structures for a lot of these players. That's why we got rid of Leroy Sané, even though, to be honest, when we got Diaz, it didn't change much. But you get the point. Okay? And we're still trying to get rid of the likes of Goretzka. That's why Goretzka was sidelined at one point. Not even sidelined. He was out of the squad at one point because of stuff like this, you know? And initially, we were not going to keep Davies, you know? We were not going to tie him to a new deal. We were not going to tie Kimmich to a new deal. We were not even going to tie, what's his name, Musiala. Actually, no, Musiala, we were definitely going to tie it. But Davies and Kimmich, we were never going to tie him into a new deal at one point because of lowering wage structures. At least that's what was the aim, right? But we did eventually. Like Erbil said, you know what, screw it. We need to keep these guys, pay the money. Which, to be honest, I don't mind because those are the players that you have to pay the money if you're going to pay the money for them, you know? So fair enough. Now, I just wanted to give you a little bit more of a backstory here. But anyway, I say we continue. And by the way, as well, before I continue, that's why Matthias de Ligt was sold. Because, again, cutting cost. But do I agree with that move? No, because he deserved as much of a wage as the other guys that got extended, if not even more as them. But different discussion for a different day. Now, I said, why is my thing showing? Get out the way. All right. Now, Karl Rummenigge recently discussed the topic of salaries and said, you have to say the word no sometimes. As much as I agree, in some cases, no. But then again, he said sometimes. So, fine. I'll let that slide. However, my question then would be, in what context are you going to be saying no for? That's the only question I have. Now, behind the scenes, there are strong voices within the club who, out of principle, want to make the statement and simply refuse to give on the demands. That's why Upamecano and his camp shouldn't be too confident that they will end up getting what they want. And that is from Stefan Kumberger, who is, it's from Sport One. I don't know how reliable this is, but there is some truth to this. You know what I mean? There is some truth to this pieces of news because it's been known for a long time. So yeah, and apparently, if I'm not mistaken, and actually I found this out from Liam Barnview, check him out. Apparently, Upamecano is on a release clause. You know, so it'll be interesting to see what's up in that regard, or what happens in that regard. But anyway, now I want to talk about another piece of news regarding Upamecano, and this is more of a recent piece of news, which is why Zayn earlier in the chat asked the question. Because there is certain truth to what he's saying, in which his club is being linked to our very own Upamecano. Now, this is what I am talking about, and this is from Toby Phil, who is with Bild, which is one of the German news outlets. However, it can be hit and miss, but it's more likely to be hit. Anyway, let's read this one. By the way, big up, remember the name. I see you in the chat. Big up, bro. It says Liverpool is the latest club to show interest in Upamecano. Liverpool are considering Upamecano as a potential replacement for his France teammate Brahima Konate. Now, here's my thing. Saliba has just signed a new deal with Arsenal. So it is what it is. 5-year deal. I'm not gonna lie. It's very interesting that he chose to stay at Arsenal, because that shows me that he is trying his level hardest to show people why he feels like he's the guy to do it at a club like Arsenal. But at the same time, brother, the more that Arsenal don't win, the more people gonna say you ain't got that mentality to go play in a bigger club. Anyways, the different conversation. Yeah, the different conversation. Now, that's why Madrid might be looking at Konate, and that when Konate is gone, the idea is they go for Upamecano. Now, this is all talks from all angles. The Konate to Madrid is, there's truth to the Madrid wanting Konate, but it's all talks about if it's going to happen, not going to happen, whatever. And then it becomes the whole talks of, oh, well, if that happens, then Upamecano to Liverpool. Like, it's just one of those things. With contract expired next summer, again, okay. Bayern are doing everything to extend Upamecano's contract, but the more time passes, more club enter the race, and therefore the possible extension would become even more expensive for Bayern. Anyone that has followed through ZeerTalks for a while, anyone that's followed through Bayern View for a while, will know that I am not the biggest Upamecano fan. Especially being a Bayern fan, you would think, oh, Upamecano's been doing great for like a past, well, I wouldn't even say past year, majority of the year. So surely you're like Upamecano in, right? Well, here's my thing. For Upamecano to win respect, at least for me to respect him like that, as a defender, because as a person, he seems to be a humble guy, I can't lie. But for me to respect Upamecano as a center-back, I'm expecting this guy to show me why these fans believe he's world-class, great center-back. Yeah, I've had the likes of Franz Beckenbauer at my club. Now, I have not watched him live because obviously I wasn't born then. But when a guy like him is so influential to FC Bayern München, yeah, and I'm having fans compare fucking Upamecano to elites. Come on, man. Especially after all the bottle jobs I've seen. The Man Cities, hell, the Lazios, the bloody Bochums, the bloody Leverkusen before Nagelsmann got sacked. Yeah, the first season I'm going to let off because, to be honest, he was going through a lot. But even then, at some point, he had to get over it. But he is over it, I'm sure. But let's just... I don't know. People are also forgetting in the beginning of last season, Aston Villa, that guy could have easily gotten a red card. Easily got a red card. Against Barcelona, him and Kim and Jackass. I don't know what they're doing. Nobody's going to talk about that. How about the time when we played Frankfurt and drew 3-3? Did he play any good in that one? I don't remember him playing any good in that one. When we just recently won 3-2 against Augsburg, is anyone going to call out the fact that he was one of the culprits for us defending poorly? Hell, against Leipzig, we won 6-0, great, fine. But he gave away that ball, and I believe, who was it? Openda, I think, that missed that shot. Imagine if that goes in, everyone's calling out Upamecano. But because that didn't happen, nobody's going to call him out. Why don't you call him out ahead of time? You see, this is my thing. Don't get it twisted. Upamecano, for majority of this year, has had a good year. Yes, I can admit it as a Bayern fan. I can even admit that there are a lot of games in which he has performed better than his partner. Sure. But here is my question to every single one of you. When the going gets tough, when it matters the most, will he be there to be the guy that prevents counter-attacking opportunities for the opposition? Will he be the guy that will be calm under pressure, good passes, good tackles, good reading of the game, all this stuff as a center back. Will he be able to do it when it matters the most? I pose this question to all of you Bayern fans because anytime I try to debate with a Bayern fan these type of things, it's being rubbed down the carpet because apparently, guess what? He's performed good so far. Okay, can we not talk about what would happen eventually in the future? Because I'm sorry, the way how I operate, for me, history is kind of a good tracking record to see how good or bad a player is. Yeah, or how a person can act with another guy eventually. Because let's be honest, what's the chances of somebody changing? Is it that high that a person can change, whether it's personality, whether it's ability, all that stuff? Sure, somebody can improve. Fine. I'm open to the fact that if that person improved and he showed me he improved, he or she, no, I mean, everyone's equal in this, right? Then sure. I'm going to tell you, fair enough. However, I've not seen it in the most pressurized moment, in the most pressurized situation that, okay, yeah, that guy has changed. That guy has improved. Same with being good to bad. It's the same thing. It goes hand in hand, both ways. So the way I see it is, if Upa was to leave right now, at this very moment, I'm not upset. Call me crazy. I'm not upset. As long as we go get somebody better. Now, if we don't go get somebody better, now it's kind of jarring. But let's say Upa left and we got in, for example, Nico Schlotterbeck. I'm actually happy about that because I think Nico Schlotterbeck is better than him. The guy got the defending, got the passing range, got the reading of the game. And he proved it when he was at Borussia Dortmund. Actually, still there for Borussia Dortmund 2 seasons ago in the knockout stages. 2 seasons ago, he proved it. Him when he was playing alongside Mats Hummels. And Mats Hummels was brilliant, I know, but still. The fact that he was even able to learn off a guy like him defensively, and then for him to add that passing into his game, or his ability on the ball into his game. Brilliance. And this is what I'm looking for. You want to push German PR and all this stuff, Bayern? Schlotterbeck is the guy. So, if we were to get rid of Upa, I'm not that butthurt. However, we would have to go get somebody that has quality to replace him. That's the thing. Also, let's say we go get somebody that's quality and Upa stays. Fine, no problem. I also have no problem if he stays. But I still think Upamecano needs a good partner next to him. Because Upamecano can't be doing it on his own. I don't think he's that type of guy that can carry a back line. I'll give you an example. You see Liverpool right now, you see why they're static. They're not overly worried about their defensive situation. You know why? Because they have Virgil van Dijk. The fact that they have Virgil van Dijk, guess what? They don't have to be as worried because they have the best defender in the world right now. And he's been the best defender in the world for a good few years. Let's not lie, guys. He's been, in my opinion, when it comes to center backs, I actually think he clears all the center backs today. He's the only center back in the world right now that you can even put him near conversations of best center backs with the center backs of the last generation. Nobody else from today's gen is even close to the ones from the last gen. Only Van Dijk is. That's the levels I'm talking about. And unfortunately, Upamecano doesn't cut it. Kim Min-jae, I mean, he's been playing good so far, but let's be honest, a lot of the times he was called Kim Min-jackass by me and some others. Yeah, I'm the one that started, by the way. And guess what? I'm going to continue to say it the more he plays shit. However, let's just say he's been playing good. Okay, fine. Still not at the level, right? And then, who else do we have? Oh, Jonathan Tah. Okay. Now, don't get it twisted. Is he as bad as we're all making out? No. But he's nothing special neither. He's nothing special neither. You know what I mean? Sure, he's a leading figure and all that stuff. But defensively, sometimes he's off position and he's already slow as it is just to recover back. But his tackling and his timing of tackling the ball when he's 1v1 with someone is actually pretty good. It's just that sometimes he's not even in the position. That's the problem. So I've just named you 3 of our center backs. And then you have Stanisic, and you have bloody, who else is the other one? Fiala's not even ready. Like, my point is, if we're going to get rid of Upamecano, I have no problem as long as we get the quality one. I gave you an idea of a quality one, Nico Schlotterbeck. The more ideal scenario would be, let's say we keep Upamecano. Now I'm expecting him to be the guy for now, and eventually we need to go get Nico Schlotterbeck for the following season. Now you have Schlotterbeck and Upamecano playing together. Maybe then that can be forming a proper partnership. You know what I mean? But Upamecano being the main man, this is where I have my doubts. You know, honest opinion on Upamecano, I gave it to you right there in a T. Take it as you will. Because when I say Upa's a fraud, I'm saying it in a standpoint of this guy is not the guy to take us far on his own. He needs somebody next to him. He just does. Because I've seen this guy fumble at him even with De Ligt next to him. And De Ligt, in my opinion, is better than him. Everybody knows De Ligt is better than him. The only reason we got rid of him is, like I said earlier, because of the whole cost thing. The whole lowering wages and blah, 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 blah. And even then, it's dumb for Max Erbel. This is why we need to get rid of it, because we had a top IQ centre-back right there. And we let him go. We let it slip from the palm of our hands. For what? For what? Because of lowering wages? Bro, we are lucky, by the way, that Upamecano's improved his form. We really are. And even then, it's not even lucky enough. Because now, like I said earlier, when it gets to the toughest of games, let's say hypothetically, we make the Champions League semi-final. I'm going to put the scenarios in a way that you guys understand me well, loud, clear, whatever it is. We play in a semi-final, whether it's against Real Madrid, Liverpool, Barcelona. I gave you 3 ideal opponents. I add PSG to the mix. Okay? 4 opponents I gave you. Now, let's say hypothetically, Upamecano fumbles under pressure against either an Isak, against a Lamine Yamal or Rafinha, against a Kvaratskhelia or a bloody Doué or a bloody Dembele, okay? Or who was the other one? Mbappe, Vinicius Jr., whatever it may be, okay? Let's say Upamecano fumbles, and everyone is going to see it. The game is under the light, under the spotlight. Does all that. You don't think that's a bad look? My fear is that's going to happen in a Champions League semi-final. Somebody is going to spin him up, and that's when he will look fraudulent, guys. That's when he will look fraudulent. Not when we play week in, week out in our league games or in the Pokal games. Maybe even in the Pokal games. Who the hell knows? Maybe a Frankfurt, a Dortmund, the fucking God knows who will do something to him as well. Who knows? Maybe bloody, what's his name? On a good day, Adeyemi will do something. You know? Or maybe on a good day, bloody Tillman will do something for Leverkusen. Hell, on a good day, that Uzunga, whatever his name is, forgot his name. Yeah, for Frankfurt. Yeah, or Brancart even. Bloody hell. There you go. So, in these days, it could be our worst. Hell, what about Leipzig again if we play them? I know we won 6-0, but you never know in a cup game how it goes. Yeah? What if Nusa does a mad one on Opa? Then what? Then what? So, listen, me losing Uppa, I'm not the most upset human being in the world as a Bayern fan. I know a lot of people will be. But just based on our squad depth, I would keep him. Based on squad depth alone. But even then, I expect a lot more from Upamecano moving forward. And on top of that, we need somebody next to him eventually. That's the condition I'm posing here. Otherwise, whatever. It is what it is. So, yeah. I think I've summed it up enough with Upamecano. I hope that's very loud, crystal, and clear. Now, I want to talk about somebody else here. Now, this somebody else, again, it might come hand in hand with, with what happens with Upamecano. Now, hell, maybe if we get this defender, maybe he does a job next to Upamecano. Who knows? Who the hell knows? But are we going to get him? Unlikely, and I'll tell you why. Mark Guehi. Mark Guehi is an interesting option for Bayern on a free transfer next summer, depending on what happens with Kim Min-jae. Now, again, depending on what happens with Kim Min-jae is already a problem within itself. And by the way, this is reported by Toby Attusville again. Here's the thing. People need to understand what the fact that he's planned to be joining to replace Kim, that's already a problem in itself. Don't get it twisted. If Kim leaves, that's also not a problem for me, but I'm talking about depth now. We need more center-back depth. If you're going to get rid of somebody, be sure to bring in somebody. Knowing this club, I'm so sure they're not going to bring somebody else to replace the way we want them to. So, let's say you keep Kim and you keep Opa, bring in Guehi now. Now, if you want to let Kim go now, don't go get Schlotterbeck. That's how I roll. Now, I don't think it's going to happen, though. And the reason why I don't think it's going to happen, because Guehi was this close. He was this close to joining Liverpool Football Club. And what happened? Glasner said, no. Come. We don't have options. Ta. Come back. I don't care if you're done with your medical. Ta. You're not going anywhere. Come. Huh? So this is what happened. And now, it looks like Liverpool will either get him in January or next summer window, he's free for anybody to get him. Free for all. Call of Duty sentence. But there's no way Guehi went through all of that to then not go to Liverpool. There ain't no way. There ain't no way at all. So the way I see it is, let's be honest with ourselves. What's probably going to happen is he's going to go to Liverpool. And when it comes to Upa, by the way, I forgot to mention, I would not be shocked if we kept that brother, by the way, and do what we did with Alphonso Davies, Kimmich, and Musiala at that. But, yeah, let's say we don't keep him. Even if we push for Guehi, it would be in a sticky situation. But this is what I'm saying. If we're smart, just going for Schlotterbeck while the iron is hot for us. Yeah? And I say iron's hot for us because once iron's hot for everybody else, and then now, because we are cheap, everyone else is going to be on an advantage and we won't be. So, there you go. That's my thoughts, man. That is generally my thoughts. Mark Guehi to Bayern München, I would take him. But Lasaf, our board won't be moving us seriously enough to go get him. That's the only issue I really have. So, yeah, man. Let's see what's up. Now, I want to talk about one specific club. Also, by the way, before we move on quickly, Kim Min-jae took part of final team training ahead of tomorrow's game. Yeah, he's not going to start, though. I'll be honest. He's not going to start. I don't see Kim Min-jae starting, so it is what it is. Now, and Guerrero is back in training. Okay, so yeah, he's definitely going to start left back. He's definitely going to start left back tonight. Yeah, he's starting left back tonight, bro. Shit. But then again, it's better than Bowie starting right back, so pick your poison. You know what I mean? It's pick your poison. Anyway, where was this piece of news I'm looking for? Yup, Stanisic. Well, big up Godfrey in the chat, man. If I didn't big him up. But there you go. Now, it says Juventus made several calls to ask about Josip Stanisic back in August when they were exploring the market for right backs. Bayern asked for 50 million euro as base fee for Croatian international, which Juve considered too expensive. Bayern then counter-offered Sacha Bowie, but Juventus declined. Stanisic remains the name of Juventus list for the future. And Fabrizio Romano, bro, Fabrizio, fuck off. Now, to be honest, the fact that they declined Sacha Bowie... I'm sorry, brother. I have to throw you under the bus. Like, when you're defending like that against Inter Milan, Juventus's rivals, and they see that, and they're like pissed off at you for not doing your job against Inter because they don't want Inter to win. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. It is what it is, man. You know what I mean? So you just gotta hold that. You just gotta hold that. You get me? It is what it is. It's sad, man, because Sasha Bowie, bro. Yeah, I backed him, and now I'm suffering. But listen, in regards to Stanny, we can't be getting rid of him. I'll be honest, we can't, because he is actually reliable in a sense that he's very versatile. Left back, right back. Hell, listen, I don't think he should play center back, but even then, does a job for 1 or 2 games center backs, whatever. You know what I mean? So just based on that, there's no point in getting rid of him. I actually think we have to keep him. And if we're gonna get rid of him, make sure we get decent money for him. 50 million? Actually, not bad. Not bad, to be fair. So, yeah. I don't think he'll leave, though. I think he'll stay. So, I'm not too worried about him leaving or staying or whatever it is. So, yeah. Yep. Now, we'll move on to some fraud that we're linked to. Some fraud that Bayern München, at one point, I actually didn't mind getting him. Now, over time, I'm like, yeah, nah.
Full of what? What? You're a jackass.
Seriously, why are we being linked to Vlahovic, bro? Although we had enough of Vlahovic, bro. Anyway. Dusan Vlahovic, 25 years old, is on Bayern's list. The Serbian striker's contract at Juventus expires next summer, and he's not expected to get a new deal. Bayern were already interested in Vlahovic in the past. Yep. I'm aware, because at one point I didn't mind him joining. However, now it's different, man. It's a different time we live in. So, yeah, man. It is what it is. It is. Personally, I am not really moved with this fucking. Like, don't get it twisted. Does Vlahovic have good moments? Sure, he does. Sure, I'll give him that. He does have his good moments, but it's just really. Put it this way: as a backup, not bad. Now, here's the problem. We would be getting him to be backup to Kane, and then what would happen is he would then be the main guy, and we won't get a striker. That was our plan with Nick Voltemade, and now they're trying to do that with bloody, what's his name? This brother. You know what I mean? So that's why it's hard for me to back this. It's hard for me to back this, not because he wouldn't be a good backup, because he would be. Let's not lie. I am not backing this because eventually this brother is going to be the starter. And if he eventually becomes a starter, you know what I'm going to have to be dealing with? You want to know what I'll have to be dealing with, guys? Because I'm going to have to be dealing with what Gio deals with.
Just remembered, Vlahovic, you absolute scrub. You absolute scrub. Get the hell out of my team, you bozo. Vai a cacare. Uomo di merda. Asking for how much? 12 million. 12 million. Seriously. 12 million? And you want more than that? You absolute fucking bum. Get out of my club. Out of my club. I hope you leave this summer. You need to go. You need to go. There's no way I saw Vlahovic. I don't care if you scored. I don't care. It was 5-1 when you scored. I don't care.
Wait, you think I'm trolling, bro? You think I'm trolling? Alright then. Is this trolling to you, bro? You tell me if this is trolling right now. I dare you with this. I dare you right now to tell me this is trolling. Huh? Look. Toby Alchesfield, which we all know, yeah, from Built. Christian Falk. Yeah, Christian Falk. See? Huh? Vlahovic on Bayern's list. The Serbian striker's contract even expires next summer, and he's not expected to get a new deal. Bayern were already interested in the past. There, happy? I showed you proof. Yup. As a backup, no problem. As a starter, big problem. If we see him as a starter, if we see him as a starter, this is what we need to do.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the
Everybody
procedure,
stay calm.
everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm.
Wait.
Everybody calm down.
This is what I mean, bro. They're preparing for when Kane eventually leaves. But even then, Harry Kane is actually happy to be at Bayern at the moment. Didn't Harry Kane say he's happy to be here at one point? I swear down, Harry Kane said he's happy to be here. But then again, this could all be PR stuff. But Harry Kane is a humble guy. I don't think he's the type of guy to really be... Like, he's good at PRing. Don't get it twisted, but... Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's not one to say things for the sake of it. Who's this? Oh, it's Rooney on Harry Kane's England first greats ever. Okay, wait. Where is that? There was a Harry Kane one. Oh, big up Lewis. Man said yes, sir. Okay, big up Lewis. Oh, wait. What's this? Yup, this one. Yeah, see, Harry Kane said this. I knew I was correct somewhere. Let's look at this. See? Harry Kane is currently fully focused on Bayern and fully convinced that the club can compete for Champions League this season in a very serious way. Tottenham have a priority option on Kane should he decide to leave Bayern. With manager Thomas Frank, huge fan of the striker, Spurs have opened the door for Kane return, but it remains to be seen what the player will decide at the end of the season. It doesn't look like he wants to leave anyways. Because remember, that release clause that was on him, he's the one that decides if the clubs can basically trigger it on himself. You know what I mean? So, as long as Kane wants to stay, we're all good. But then again, we need Kane to stay sharp. We can't be having him be sluggish because this brother last season was moving sluggish, in my opinion. I actually think he scammed 13th in the Ballon d'Or. You know what I mean? So, yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is, man. That's just the way I see it. I say give Olise and Kane whatever wage they want. Bro, Kane is already getting whatever he wants. Bro, the guy is the highest paid player in the club. Now, Olise, I agree with you. Olise is the one that needs higher pay. And I think they're planning to offer him a new deal, actually. They're planning on offering Olise a new contract. There was something about Olise, apparently, getting offered a new contract. Yeah, see? This is it right here. So, instead of Yildiz, we're looking at Vlahovic.
Full of what? What? You're a jackass.
What? Jackass. Sums it all up. Anyway, back to this. Bayern are already discussing possibility of offering Michael Olise a new contract, which would tie him to a club beyond 2029. For now, however, the club has yet to approach Olise's cap. Now, I know who this is, obviously. Same guy that we've been talking about all stream. But then there's more from Bild. It's conceivable that Bayern will open contract talks with Olise during the course of this season. Interesting. Very, 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 very interesting. Amen. Well, amen.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit that I have ever heard. Everyone's laughing, by the way, but it's true because everybody's heard it too. Everyone heard it, right? They look at all. Everyone's like, yeah, big piece of dog shit.
Tell me right now who starts over Olise on the right wing at Real Madrid. Oh, wait. Even in the 10. Tell me right now. Yalla, Ayman. I'm giving you the platform. Tell me who starts over him right now. Yalla. I'm chilling, bro. Tell me who starts over bloody Olise at Real Madrid. Yalla, right wing. The same position that they're missing. Yalla, tell me who's going to start over. That is the biggest cap I've ever heard in my life, yeah? Jude Bellingham over Olise. In the 10, you need a baller, a creative player, something Olise is, over someone who really isn't and is a false 9. He's more of a box crasher. That's better than Olise. Oh my God. Oh my God. Amen, 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 amen. No, I mean, I'm convinced you've been touched. You've been touched up, bro. Yeah, the Matrix has got you, bro. The Matrix has got you. There's no saving Eamon Swaney. There's no way. This brother can't be. This chill guy can't be saved. Eamon, I'm sorry. This is you.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
You and your stupid takes, they stink, bro. Get out of here, man. Get out of here, bro. Yeah. الله يبارك فيك. Bro. Or actually, no. عفوا. بارك الله فيك. Why did I say الله يبارك فيك? بارك الله فيك, حبيبي. But yeah. Anyway, I can't believe. Man said that Jude Bellingham over Olise in the 10, Brahim over. Game's gone. Game's gone. Game's gone, guys. Game's gone. Bro, the only guy on the right wing that's better than Olise is Yamal. Yeah, not even Salah is better than him. I've been telling people already, bro. Yeah, Salah may have the legacy or something, but that's because obviously he's played longer in the Prem, blah, 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 or in the big stage, blah, 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 blah. But we all know that Olise's talent, yeah, with the talent that he has and what he did against Inter Milan and all that stuff, yeah, and with his consistent performances last season and everything like that, we saw what we did against Chelsea as well. We all know Olise will somewhat overtake that, brother. I'm not even worried. I'm not even worried, bro. So, like, it is what it is. It is what it is. Only like, come on, man. Man said Brahim Diaz. I like Brahim Diaz. Yeah, he's a Moroccan brother, innit? But my days, this brother can't even cut it at Real Madrid. He can't even cut it at Real Madrid. And man, you know what? I have an idea. I know what we're gonna do. I hope Sam is free. I need to ask him a serious question. Now, this is crazy work. This is a Madridista I'm calling right now. I need an objective opinion. Yo, Sam, what's good, bro? Yo, bro, listen, I need to ask you an important question, yeah? Because I'm doing a stream right now. And man told me, yeah, that Olise wouldn't even fit at Madrid. Do you agree or disagree?
Who said that?
A good friend of mine in the chat. But just say, do you agree or disagree?
Nope, I'll take him in a heart.
All right. So I have another question, yeah? So do you think Olise fits in over Yamal or not Yamal, sorry, Diaz, Brahim Diaz, or
Is that even a question?
somebody said Brahim Diaz because he's biased, but yes, I'm asking you.
Oh, it's night and day.
You heard Damon, you fraud? You heard that, you fraud? Anyway, do you think Olise fits in the 10 over Jude? Don't lie.
What?
Do you think Olise fits in the 10 over Jude?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, there you go. Thank you, bro. That's all I wanted to ask.
No problem, mate. No problem. Be safe, mate. Yeah, we'll
Safe,
talk
man.
soon.
Talk soon. See, Ayman, you fucking fraud. A Madrid fan said this. A Madrid fan said this. You are a fraud. You are a fraud. Don't you even dare try that ever again with me, ya ma'affin, ya ghabi. Don't try this again, ya nassab. Get out of here, bro. Oh my God. He's already, I told you last time, this brother is best suited to be bench player at Real Madrid. Yeah, not a starter, bro. The guy may have the talent, but when the pressure is on, he ain't playing well, bro. I said this to you, bro. Why do you think he does well for Morocco in the African qualifiers or whatever? Because there's not as much pressure there. But anyway, I mean, it's okay, bro. I mean, you're the same guy that said fucking Evan Ferguson, bro. Yeah, Evan Ferguson. I bet half the chat don't even know who he is. Only people that watch him at Brighton will know who he is. Yeah, man said he will eventually win back. I couldn't even believe what I heard, bro. The guy plays in the Europa League for Roma. Fucking Europa League. And I'm supposed to think that this guy is going to be nominated, or not even nominated, getting anywhere near to fucking Ballon d'Or shouts. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. I couldn't believe it, bro. Alaikum salam, Yasir. I could not believe it, man. Like, hey, man, honestly, bro.
You're finished. You're finished. Wallahi, you're finished. Wallahi, you're finished.
Fraud. Yeah, I noticed how I didn't talk about it. Do you want to know why? Because I don't think it's true. I think it's a load of crap. Why are you, man, believing everything that's being mentioned about Vinicius Jr. and Bayern, bro? It's fraudulence, bro. It's fraudulence. Who in the hell believes that he's actually going to join us? Do you think we're going to be paying the wages for Vinicius Jr.? Nope. So why are we entertaining it? Not happening. And plus, we already have Luis Diaz. Unless we sold Diaz, not happening. It just is what it is, guys. Sorry to break it to you. Not happening. Keep dreaming. Keep dreaming. You know what I mean? But then again, this is how I should be speaking to Bayern fans. I actually believe it would happen.
Full of what? What? You're a jackass.
Enough said. So, yeah, man. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. There you are. So, yeah, guys. There you are, guys. That's about Bayern. I don't know. Bayern fans in general, bro. Wait. I'm going to show you an example here of somebody that apparently wouldn't mind taking him. By the way, I have no ill will towards this guy. However, this guy's been moving fraudulent lately, but I am glad to see that he's back, to be fair. Yeah? Like, just to prove a point that there are certain people that believes in it. Yeah? Big up, Amar. So for those of you who are unaware, there is a certain Bayern content creator who has made his way back into YouTube. His name is George from Bayern Now. This brother genuinely done a video. See, he's chatting. By the way, welcome back on YouTube. Believing that Vinicius Jr. to Bayern is a possibility and we should get it done. Or at least he said we should be able to dream, whatever it was. Now, here's my thing. When I see shit like this, that makes me believe that there are people that genuinely believe this is possible and happening. Like, come on, man. What are we doing in big 2025? Does it look like Bayern are going to be doing what they should be doing in big 2025? We've already gone through this past summer. Ain't no way in hell we're going to be spending the money that we should be spending in getting the players over the line, let alone paying them the fucking wages, unless if you're worthy of being paid the wages. Now, may they be seeing that Vinicius is worthy of being paid wages? Maybe. But then if that's the case, why didn't they see that with Rodrigo? That's my question. Why didn't they see that with Rodrigo? So if they couldn't see that with Rodrigo, why am I supposed to believe they're going to see that with Vinicius? Also, if Vinicius joined Bayern, you don't think he'll be a hothead at Bayern München? You don't think he'll be moving crazy and he'll be a target in Germany? People think Spain's bad. You think Germany's not bad when it comes to these type of things? Hell, I've seen bad things come out of certain Germans, man. I've seen it. So let's be honest. Vinicius is not going to have a good time in Germany neither. He's not. Will he be the guy that will maybe take advantage of Kane dropping deep? Sure. Will he be able to break down low blocks consistently? Hell, Amr does a lot of hate watches on Madrid. He'll tell you about Vinny himself. This brother, when it comes to breaking down low blocks, yeah, I'm telling you right now, it's not as good as you guys think it is. Yes, he'll have an odd moment in doing it. But at the same time, it's not consistent enough. That's the problem. But because he's turned up in a few years, people will be like, oh, he can do this consistently. I've seen that he's able to do it like for 1 or 2 good seasons. I've seen it. But once the going gets tough, his head's gone. When his head's gone, that's when you don't get the best out of him. And I don't think his head's been in it since that Ballon d'Or robbery situation that you want to call it. To be honest, I think Carvajal deserved it more than him. However, Rodri did not deserve it over Vinicius Jr., but different discussion for a different day. So, yeah, man. Personally, for me, bun the whole Vinicius stuff. Just go get me. Yeah, exactly, Manu. Lookman. He was right there. Why didn't we just go get Lookman? Why didn't we just go get Lookman? Honest to God. Wallahi, thank you for reminding me about it. Well, we could have gotten for 50 million euros. But we decided, nah. Well, we only want loan, so we were not going to go for him. You know what I mean? Because if we go for him, we have to buy him on a permanent. Oli Hones, man. Oli Hones is a pain. He's generally a pain in the backside. I swear to God. He just is. Nah, bro. Just get Lookman in the winter transfer along with what? Stealing Guehi. Oh, stealing Guehi. Bro, I would love to steal Guehi, but I don't think that's going to happen. I generally don't think that's going to happen. So, anyway, it is what it is. Any more piece of news that we can talk about when it comes to Bayern? Oh yeah, apparently this marketing director is linked to he's linked to Bayern. Yeah, his camp offered him, bro. So dumb. It's generally stupid. But this brother is apparently linked to this. VB Stuttgart marketing director Hoven Kasper has decided to join Bayern's board and has officially submitted a request to Stuttgart supervisory board. However, VB won't let Kasper go for free and want a compensation fee, as his contract is running till 2028. Concrete negotiations between both clubs are expected to start. We have to start negotiating with these bastards again. Bro, fuck Stuttgart. Fuck them. I don't want to negotiate shit with them, bro. This is why getting Stiller is going to be difficult for me, bro, because these motherfuckers fucking shafted us with Voltemada, and now I'm supposed to want to fucking negotiate with them again. Piss off. Generally piss off, bro. Plus, I don't know how good this marketing director is. But just fuck off, man. Fuck off. Genuinely speaking. Oh, my God. Oh, it's just... Seriously, man. This is sickening, man. It's actually sickening. This club is Stuttgart. What's that mean? Oh, Stuttgart. Oh, never mind. You mean Stuttgart. Bro, fuck them, bro. They shafted us, man. One time they say 65 and now then 75. Fuck you, bro. Pricks. Anyway, Serge Gnabry has been involved in at least 1 goal in each of the last 5 Bundesliga games, 4 goals, 2 assists. Damn, looks like I might have to look like this guy if he keeps on going. A feat he last achieved in 2023. Gnabry has been directly involved in 10 goals against today's opponent, Werder Bremen. By the way, he used to play for them as well on loan. Only against Köln has he been involved in more, 12. This brother is in form, man. Hey, long may it continue, though. I can't lie. Even though if it means I have to grow my hair out, but whatever. Whatever. It is what it is. I've grown it before. I can do it again. Some frauds don't believe in it, but whatever. They're frauds. They're frauds for a reason. You know what I mean? By the way, can we also talk about this brother, yeah? This brother, I have to admit, he's in mad form. Mad form so much so that within the span of 2 seasons, he's able to get to this point. And a lot of it's based on his amazing start. and 2 seasons ago as well. Harry Kane, 98 goals in 103 appearances, is 2 goals away from today becoming the fastest player from Europe's top 5 leagues to reach 100 goals for a club in the 21st century, surpassing Cristiano Ronaldo at Madrid and Haaland at Man City, both having reached a milestone in 105 games. Listen, man, tonight is the night. Tonight we play against Werder Bremen at home. He has an opportunity. All he needs is scoring a brace. Hell, if he gets a hat-trick, that's even surpassing to the next level. So, let's see, man. Let's see what he does. What did I even predict for that game? I predicted 5-2, didn't I? So he could score a hat-trick in that game, based on what I predicted. You know. So, yeah. Why not? Yeah, like and subscribe, man. Facts. But yeah, listen, man, why not? Why can't he get that? Harry Kane, I have to admit, is in flying form, man. I've been telling you people, and I'm going to say it again, that DFL Super Cup goal, if he didn't score, I guarantee you, I don't think he would have been in this form. But because he's gained confidence from that, now look at him. You know what I mean? Now he's like playing at another level. And that's what we want. That's what we want from our better players. We paid this brother around, well, how much did we pay him wages? I'm going to go check right now. I think it's like over 400,000. Wait, let me check. Bayern wages. Let's see. Yeah, see, Harry Kane is on 25 million a year. 480,000 a week. You know what I mean? Like, that is saying a lot. 25 million a year, bro. Jamal Musiala now joins them, obviously, 2 of the higher paid players. So we expect these guys to perform at an unbelievable rate moving forward. You know what I mean? That's why I'm very critical of Harry Kane. We paid 100 million to sign him, 20 million in add-ons, that if he won a trophy and all that stuff and the goals that he scored, which he has done. So now 20 million is now in Tottenham's pockets. You know what I mean? It's like 120 million, and I'm not supposed to expect a lot from Harry Kane. I'm not going to... Listen, one thing I will never do is move like these English fans, yeah? In which they get paid a lot of money, but no, give him time. Yeah, you get a few games, but that's it, yeah? Otherwise, perform. See, this whole double... We're not going to do what Liverpool fans do and defend this motherfucker. We're not going to do this. We are going to call our player out if it means that they perform to their best abilities and what the value that they joined in was for. In our case, Harry Kane and Musiala, now we're getting extended the contract. Boom. So, just like this brother should be performing insanely well at Liverpool, which he isn't, I'm expecting the same with my players. Why not? That's how we should be moving, like a big club, not like these frauds that don't call out their players. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. What are we doing here? Can someone tell me what are we doing here when we don't call out these players? You know what we're doing? We're acting like these guys that we don't like. Come on now. We're better than this. Us Bayern fans, when things go wrong, we call it out from the get-go. And this is why I'm on Upamecano's case as well. Because it's like, okay, it's all good saying he's performing, fine. But will he be doing this on the pressurized situations and the pressurized moments? That's the thing people need to tell me. Is that going to happen? If that's not going to happen, then what are we doing here? You know what I mean? So, uncomfortable conversations, people. It's a very, very, very uncomfortable conversation. Very, very uncomfortable conversation, guys. Very, 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 very uncomfortable. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Yeah. I think that's about it, though. I don't think that there's anything else. Both Joshua Kimmich and Guehi are set for 300 Bundesliga appearance against Bremen today. Oh, shit. That's massive for them. What's this? 7 wins in first 7 competitive games. Bayern having their best start to a season 2018-19 under Kovac. Yeah, but that season ended up being shit. So that's not a standard bear, to be honest. The last time they started the season with 8 consecutive wins was 2016-17 under Carlo Ancelotti. Even that season of the standard bear. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Oh, big up Amar in the chat. Barca fans crying when anyone calls out their players. Yeah, but Amar, we both know that their fans are frauds. Bro, this is the same fan base that actually believes in the... Bro, look at this fraud after he literally shat on Lewandowski's name. Look at now what he's saying.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, bro. If Lewandowski had the ball in the box, bro, I would put my house on him putting it in the back of the net. I never worry, bro. I never worry when it comes to Lewandowski, right? That's one thing I can say about him. This brother, bro, he can lose everything else, but that finishing, nope. It's still there, bro. It's still there, right? And it's still going to be there, man. What a player he is. What a player he is, man.
Yeah, and what a fraud you are. Exhibit B, by the way.
Right, Rafinha doesn't exist. But I'm sorry. Olise right now, he's not. He like the conversation between Olise and Rafinha is a serious conversation, bro. Because he's not better than Rafinha right now. I don't care. Olise, you're good. Don't get it twisted. I'm not gonna lie to you. Who would I take between Rafinha and Olise? It's a tough one, but I'm gonna tell you right now. Olise is not better. Like, it's not clear of Rafinha, let alone Lamine Yamal. Don't even try that.
You know the funny thing is, yeah? When you say Lamine Yamal, I agree with you 100%. Rafinha. Yeah, Amar. Yeah, I hope you're watching still. Yeah, you are getting the same treatment as our barn boy.
For the what? What? You're a jackass.
Simple as that. You're a jackass. What? What? Man said you're a fraud for showing a clip of a fraud. How am I being a fraud? I'm exposing frauds. You don't remember the name. Just for calling me a fraud for that, yeah, you can get timed out, bro. Yeah? We need dictatorship back. Yeah, because that is fraudulent from remember the name. Yeah? Maybe we should remember your name for being a fraud. Get out of here, man. Thank you, Manu. Thank you, Manu. Hey, listen, man, it is what it is. By the way, Manu, I need to mod you. Whoa. I was so close to doing something else with Manu, bruv. Man said Kim Jong-zir. You know, there's the brother called Kim Jong-un in my chat at times. Like, how's this brother in my chat, bruv? Someone tell me, how's this brother in my chat? Like, a guy named Kim Jong-un is in my chat. Crazy work, man. So I was calling Ron Garcia the best goalkeeper in the world right now yesterday. Mistake. And this is what happens when people jump the gun, man. Look, his other account is here, guys. Okay, gotta admit, I just got tortured by the fraudulent act by that Barca fan. No, you got tortured or got timed out for your absolute uttering, shattering, stinker and hooked of a take. How am I a fraud for exposing frauds? I'm exposing frauds because I'm not that fraudulent, bro. You're such an asshole. Don't go see bro. We will be there when we put 5 past him. Damn. Am I seeing a specific energy here? Am I seeing one of these energies?
Mbappe will cook today. You will see his best performance of the season today. Mbappe, big game player. Hat trick in the World Cup final.
Damn, Omar. You have this much chest? Wow, bro. Like, do you have as well? Like, do you have like this much chest too?
Look, man, Franco is the next Messi, bro. We're here to overtake the HGH Merchants legacy. Don't worry. Franco will do amazing things at Real Madrid. By the time Franco's done at Real Madrid, we're going to forget about Messi. I'm be like, yo, what? Messi? Oh, shit. The midget from Barca. That's what they'll call him after Franco's career is done.
Wait. I have another fraudulent take. Wait, Amar, do you have this much chest?
Madrid well for you too.
Exactly.
Hey, look, bro.
Yeah.
Javi Alonso, look, don't worry about my manager, okay? When I'm winning the treble in 2 years.
Bro, can I just say, Will, I know we play in the Saudi league.
2203, clip that, guys.
Wait. By the way,
we'll in this
I
treble
want
talk,
you to
bro.
keep
Bro
something.
said treble in 2
I want
years.
Will to understand something. I want
Trouble, you know. Clip. Somebody better clip this. Because
I'm saying, guys,
Yeah,
2203, clip it.
but Amar, that's something normal for me to do. Don't worry. But
Perfect.
here's the thing.
Perfect. Yes.
Like these are these fraudulent takes that this Madrid fan has. Amar, do you have as much? Don't say you don't claim him. Don't say you don't. No. You're in this chat. You're all giddy about Madrid. No, you claim him, bro. You claim him. Yeah, bro. Or do you claim this brother, bro? Or do you claim this brother? Yeah, this guy.
Kylian Mbappe, my brother, your legacy. We have to question your legacy. You leave PSG go on and win the Champions League. When you were part of PSG and we faced PSG, we beat PSG. You come and join us and we face PSG and we get swiped like this. You have a lot to prove. I swear on my life, I don't give a fuck you score 50 goals. You can score 50 billion goals. We need to win trophies and we need to win fucking games. Yeah? I don't care about your individual performance, my brother. Your individual performance is not important to me. I don't care about individuals. I support this fucking badge right here, yeah? This is what I support. I want to see this being successful, not you only as an individual being successful. You can go and score, I don't know, you can break Ronaldo's record just next season, yeah? And score 400 and something goal and break Ronaldo's record. If we don't end up with trophies, I don't care about that. I couldn't care less who scores the goals. Bring in even the kit man, the guy that fills up the water bottles. Bring him on the pitch, and if he scores and Real Madrid wins, I'm still going to be same happy as if Mbappe scores a hat-trick, or I don't know, Vini scores a bicycle kick from the middle of the pitch. All of them count the same. You need to wake the fuck up.
For the what? What? You're a jackass.
Oh my god, man. Oh my god. Oh, I love trolling these La Liga scums, bro. They're scumbags. That's all they are. These Madrid, Barca, they're all scums, bro. They're scums of the earth. Every single one of them. Yeah, why do you think I've been watching both of them, bro? Because I fucking despise both of them now. Yeah? Madrid fans, I used to respect them. Bro, but I feel backstabbed, bro. Every single time I give them respect. Because we slap you this, we slap you that. Fuck you, bro. Yeah, man. Get out of here, bro. These man, they can go fuck themselves as well, bro. Yeah? Although I will still stick by what I say. Madrid at least win, bro. But like, get out of here, man. I hope you never win ever again. Pricks. But they probably will. You know what I mean? They'll probably even win La Liga this season, I feel like. But let's see. I mean, it's true, but you don't have to rub it in my face. What did I do to you? What did I do to you, bro? Bro, there are times you beat me because you robbed me, bro. Yeah, just like when Chelsea got robbed by Barcelona. But to be fair, I don't bring it up as much as these guys bring it up. Yeah, because at the end of the day, you get the job done. You take advantage, bro. It is what it is. It is what it is. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's about winning, bro. You know what I mean? So fair enough. But yeah. What we saying here? What we saying here? I think Madrid should worry about Clasico mostly this season before anything. 5 El Clasico losses. Yeah, but I think this time. Wait, who's home first in the El Clasico? Is it Madrid or Barca? Who's home first? Also, when is our Der Klassiker? We also have to worry about our Der Klassiker, by the way. Don't forget, we also have to worry about our own Clasico, which is Klassiker. So El Clasico, also it's in the Bernabeu, Amar, yeah? And then ours against Borussia Dortmund. I think we're home first. We play Borussia Dortmund 18th of October. When do Madrid play Barca? Don't tell me we play around the same time. If we do, that's mad. Wait, why can't I? Oh shit, yeah, 26th. So a week after us, they're playing their Classical. Fair enough, fair enough. Fair. Man said, lesson learned, never trust Madrid fan, never respect him as well. There you are. Man said same as last season. There you are. But guys, I think I'm gonna end it now. Who should I redirect to? Big up to every single one of you in the chat. Hey guys, let's get to 10 likes by the end of this. Come on, man. Don't be frauds. Don't be frauds, man. You know what? Is Jester still live? Yeah, he is live. We're gonna redirect to know this is Jester. When we get there, Zier raid. Alright? Zier raid. And you know what? Because we're putting a Jester clip. Sorry, we're redirecting to Jester. We're putting a Jester clip. You know what I mean? Where is Jester? Where is this fraud? We only put fraudulence like of Jester. There you go. Yalla. Guys, you know exactly what to do. Subscribe. Press the alarm bells for future content notifications. Like and comment your way. Go check socials. And inshallah, you're well wherever you are. Yeah, man. When we get there, Zier raid. Take care and see you all later.
And like you live in Germany and you have a personal allegiance to Bayern Munich and you've personally been to their games and fucking rioted and punched on with a TSV fucking fan. Like, who cares, bro? Where's your allegiance come from? Exactly. Who cares, bro? Record that.